My mother-in-law kicked my mother's suitcase and yelled, "The villa is full. Take your parents and leave." My wife just looked at her. I booked 4 tickets and canceled the $120,000 stay. 2 hours later, when she tried to pay with her card, she discovered that being left out on the street wasn't the real problem. The moment my mother's suitcase rolled backward across the marble floor after my mother-in-law kicked it, every conversation in the luxury villa stopped. It wasn't an accident. She looked straight at my 68-year-old mother and pointed toward the front gate. "The villa is full," she snapped. "Take your parents and leave. We don't have room for people who weren't invited." My father lowered his eyes. My mother forced a smile, pretending she hadn't just been humiliated in front of 15 family members. And my wife, she didn't say a single word. She stood beside her mother with her arms crossed, staring at the ocean as if nothing had happened. I waited 5 long seconds. I honestly believed anyone, would tell my mother-in-law she had crossed the line. Nobody did. Not my brothers-in-law, not my wife's cousins, not even my wife. That's when I quietly picked up my phone. No yelling, no threats, no dramatic speech, just one phone call, then another. Finally, I smiled. "Mom," I said softly, "let's go." She looked confused. "But where?" "Home." My mother tried to protest. "I don't want to ruin everyone's vacation." I squeezed her hand. "You aren't ruining anything. They already did." My mother-in-law laughed loudly enough for everyone to hear. "Oh, look at him, throwing a little tantrum." She had absolutely no idea what I'd just done. Everyone believed my wife's wealthy uncle had paid for the vacation. He accepted every compliment with a proud smile while I stayed silent. I never cared who received the credit. The truth was much simpler. Every reservation, the beachfront villa, the private chef, the luxury vans, the yacht charter, even the helicopter tour, every single dollar had come from my company. 6 months earlier, my wife had begged me to help organize a dream vacation for her parents' 40th anniversary. She promised everyone would split the cost afterward. I trusted her. I covered the entire $120,000 bill through my company's executive travel account without asking anyone for a penny. Looking back, that may have been my biggest mistake. As my parents quietly carried their luggage toward the driveway, I opened the travel app connected to my executive account. Every reservation was still refundable. I tapped cancel. The villa canceled. The chef canceled. The yacht canceled. The airport transfers canceled. Everything disappeared in less than 30 seconds. Then I booked 4 first-class tickets home. Mine, my parents, and at the last second, I removed my wife's ticket. She had already chosen who she wanted to stand beside. I simply sent her a text. "I'm leaving with the only family that treated each other like family." She read it almost immediately and rushed toward me. "What do you mean you're leaving?" I looked directly into her eyes. "I'm done begging people to respect my parents." She called me dramatic. I smiled, because exactly 2 hours later, reality arrived. My mother-in-law confidently walked to the reception desk to extend everyone's stay for another week. She handed over her credit card with a grin. The manager typed for a few seconds, then his expression changed. "I'm very sorry, ma'am. This reservation no longer exists." Her smile disappeared. "What are you talking about?" "It was canceled by the account owner." Silence filled the lobby. She grabbed another card, declined, a third card, declined again. Then my wife's uncle proudly stepped forward. "I'll take care of it." His card failed too. The self-proclaimed millionaire suddenly had nothing to say. Within minutes, hotel staff politely informed everyone they would need to leave unless a new payment was completed immediately. That's when my phone started vibrating. 5 missed calls, then 10. Finally, a message from my wife appeared. "Please tell me you didn't cancel everything." I looked at my parents sitting peacefully beside me in the airport lounge before typing my reply. "Respect isn't included in luxury packages." She stayed online for several minutes before sending one final message. "I'm sorry. For the first time since our wedding, I realized she wasn't apologizing because she understood what happened. She was apologizing because, for the first time in her life, her family's actions finally came with a price."